Happening today, President Trump expected to meet with Senate Republicans as the government shutdown enters day 21, after Senate Democrats blocked a funding bill for the 11th time. Senate Majority Whip John Barrasso joins us now. Senator, what's the message at the lunch today? Do you expect to hear marching orders from the president? Is he going to be listening to what you guys want to do? What do you think?
Well, Republicans are united, and I expect the president to say, stand strong. What we're seeing here are the Democrats practicing the politics of pain, and it's the American people who are suffering the pain. And it's the millions of military members, TSA agents, Border Patrol, people who go to work every day, and they're wondering when will they get their next paycheck. I talked to someone in Wyoming yesterday who's in that category, and they're saying, still got to put food on the table, try to feed the kids. How are we going to do that? The Democrats don't seem to care about any of those Americans. They care more about the people in their left wing who want to provide health care for illegal immigrants paid for by taxpayers rather than pay the men and women in uniform. It's wrong. They're afraid of their liberal base.
So here is Senator Schumer. Believe it or not, he has a different take.
What kind of country do we live in? What kind of party is this Republican Party that is unwilling to solve this problem, which is staring Americans in the face, frightening Americans from one end of the country to the other? And yet Republicans, what are they doing about it? Nothing. They're on vacation. It's unacceptable and morally repugnant.
Wasn't the senator part of a rooftop party that Democrats were having over the weekend?
Yeah, Chuck Schumer is playing a dangerous political game with our country. It's wrong. You know, he's told the press, he said, every day gets better for us. I'm wondering who the us is. It's not the American people. It's not the people who go to work every day and are worried about the families. It's not the people that get on an airplane, the people that are worried about what's happening at the border. It's none about them. This is a political game that was orchestrated by Schumer, organized in his office with the far left base of the party. They had been planning this shutdown for months because Chuck Schumer is afraid of AOC and of his own shadow and of his party. And as the group that nominated Mondami to be the mayor of New York City, that's where he lives. Those are the people. And he's really afraid of his own voters right now, in the fact that he's worried about his own reelection. He ought to be worried about the people of the United States.
Congressman Chip Roy says Republicans should consider nuking the filibuster for funding bills like this and just, you have enough. You have over 50. You just don't have 60. Real quick on that, because I want to get to Israel, too.
No, that's not going to be the case. There aren't the Republicans that would want to support it. The Democrats would love for us to do that. They tried to do it last time because they wanted to add D.C. and Puerto Rico as states with more Democrat senators. They wanted to expand the Supreme Court from 9 to 13, and they wanted to get rid of voter ID. So that's not something that we're going to entertain.
All right, so here is President Trump yesterday. He saw over the weekend that Hamas fighters killed 2 IDF soldiers who were just standing on the line, the yellow line, and they would retort back, killed 14 Palestinians. Here's what Donald Trump said about how Hamas is acting.
We have a peace in the Middle East for the first time ever. We made a deal with Hamas that, they're going to be very good, they're going to behave, they're going to be nice, and if they're not, we're going to go and we're going to eradicate them if we have to. Hamas has been very violent, but they don't have the backing of Iran anymore. They don't have the backing of really anybody anymore. They have to be good. And if they're not good, they'll be eradicated.
I believe Iran's still sending them arms. Now, J.D. Vance goes over there today, the vice president. I also saw pictures of Jared and Steve Woodcock with the hostages. What should the message be, do you hope, today in Israel?
Well, the president is really showing what U.S. President Trump is as a global leader. He has promised and is keeping his promises of peace through strength. 2 weeks ago, nobody would have ever imagined or believed that they could have gotten the hostages out and back, the alive hostages. President Trump delivered. There's now a pathway to peace. There's still a long way to go, but we're seeing peace through strength. I mean, consider what it was like with Joe Biden in the White House, the weakness of wishful thinking. President Trump took decisive action with regard to Iran, knocking out their nuclear capacity. What we're doing is the right thing. Now, there's still the 20-point plan that the president has put in place. There's a long way to go, but I think we're on the right path to a lasting and successful peace in the Middle East, thanks to President Trump.
All right. Thanks, Senator. We'll look forward to making some progress today at lunch. We'll see what happens. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Brian.
You got it.